Hey Aquarius, what's going on? It's been a little while since I've done a reading for you all, so let's go ahead and hop into it. I started recording your reading like 2 or 3 times earlier, and I was like, it's just not the time. So we're gonna try again now. But before we start, we're gonna kind of bring ourselves back into the present moment, and we're just going to breathe, and you can repeat after me if you want to, or you can just fast forward this, up to you. But you can put your hands over your heart and just, yeah, breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, and repeat after me. All right, so and you can repeat, I am whole. I am loved. And I am more than enough. All right, Aquarius. Let's see how your person's showing up right now for you. The stingray. So, could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You also have Earth with the spider and the bear. Okay, so Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. This person could be any sign though. Whoever this is, it feels like they're starting something new. And it could be some sort of new like career endeavor. I do get a sense of this person being torn. Something about having the confidence to step out on something that truly speaks to them. Okay. Stingray usually shows up when there's an issue that keeps coming up. Okay, something keeps coming up, and it's within them, and they're feeling this need to start on a new path. Okay, there's something about starting on a new path. I get the sense that this person feels very dedicated to you, Aquarius. All right. And I definitely feel like something feels safe about you. All right. And I feel like this person wants you on this new part of their journey, of their life. All right. I feel like they want you to come with them. But there's a but, okay? But like, I need to pull more cards. There's something heavy about the relationship or connection with you. There's a heaviness, and it needs to be released is what I'm getting, okay? No matter how many times this person wants to like not address it, talk about it, or move on from it, it doesn't matter. It keeps coming up. And if they're very quiet, I could see you saying that this person's very quiet right now. They are preparing right now. It's not that they're, it's almost like they're letting you be, is what I'm getting. They're letting you be, Aquarius. Be in whatever space you're in. I'm hearing there's no pressure, but they are right now feeling very called towards a dream, a goal, an aspiration, okay? And I'm getting that they feel like they really need to focus on that. This person could be building a business. They're in a very like creative energy with that spider energy spirit. All right. But there's this need of like the past, shedding the heaviness of the past, okay, in order to move forward. Stingray usually shows up when we've outgrown something. I don't think that this person has necessarily outgrown you. It's more of they're outgrowing the version of them, who they used to be, okay? And they are entering this new phase of their life as a new, almost like a snake shedding its skin. Okay. So this is the energy that I'm seeing them in, and they could be going through some sort of awakening. And I'm hearing that they know what they have to do. What's the situation here with Aquarius and who this is? I like you and sunglasses. All right. Someone likes you. Romance is blooming, fun, flirting, want to date. Sunglasses, watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, and focusing out. All right. What I'm getting for some of you is that you and this person aren't saying a lot to one another, but there are mutual feelings between you two. Okay. And I get the vibe, whoever this is, if you haven't talked to this person in a while, Aquarius, they want to talk to you. All right. And I'm also hearing that their perception of you is different. Their perception of you has changed. Okay. If you like this person, the feeling is mutual. You both like each other. You both, I'm hearing, are also maybe even like flirting with the idea of talking, connecting, things like that. Okay. All right. Oh my. I'm asking. Okay. So I'm asking what you want. And the Grim Reaper in reverse and separation came up in reverse. So a number of you, this is definitely going to maybe hit in a energy of like reconciliation, like you'd like to reconcile with who this is. You don't want to be in separation with this person. Okay. Yeah, I'm hearing like changed mind, I'm getting Aquarius too, like maybe you're like hoping this person is changing their mind, okay? Maybe before you're like, oh, you weren't open to like second chances or things like that, but you are maybe now you're open to, the possibility of you two having another go at it. And yeah, I'm getting like reconciling differences, being together. Let's see. Okay, girl with the snake. So this is the block, or this is kind of like what's stopping you from getting what you want, okay? And if you look, it says boundaries, okay? This could be you and your person. I'm definitely getting... There's a number of things I'm picking up with this. Oh, remember I said like a snake shedding its skin, okay? Whoever this is, I'm hearing like they're different. I've already touched on that, but I'm hearing like I'm not the same person that I used to be. Okay? I'm not the same person that I used to be. And this, this person could also be saying like, look, we need to have certain boundaries. Hey, mama. Hey. We need to have certain boundaries, certain rules, certain guidelines. Maybe there's also this energy of like restriction. It looks like a boa, right? Constrictor, right? Is it a boa constrictor? Okay, this is... Okay.
This is just the paranormal going on.
Uh-huh. Okay, so let's see what the outcome is here of what's happening right now. What's the outcome here with Aquarius in there? Okay, karmic relationship is the outcome for right now. All right, of what's going on, and that's what I'll get into over on part 2. Your extended reading, okay? So, yeah. We'll continue to talk about that there. But let's talk about... Yeah, you got banana? Okay. Okay. Oh, mama, she's so serious. She's so serious. Okay. Hi. Hi. You say hi? You say hi? You say hi? No? Okay. Okay. So. Right. No, you got to leave that here, mama. You got to leave that here. Okay. So, no, stop, Coco. Stop. Stop. Coco. Stop. Okay. So, let's clarify your person here. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. All right, here we go. Oh, I swear, like I've already, I think I did say I started your reading already. The same cards are coming out. This could definitely be an Aries or a Leo, okay? Could even be a Libra, Taurus, okay? This is the Empress energy. Again, this is just confirming whoever this is like, it feels like the start of the Fool's journey, okay? And Aquarius, I feel like this person really wants to talk to you, have a conversation with you, but, and I'm definitely getting like the strong silent type with that strength energy, but she's definitely sneaking off with some cards. But very quiet. Something is telling your person that right now it's wiser for them to hope for the best with you two. And I see this person kind of like putting it out there with the 3 of Wands. You know, if me and Aquarius are, if that's something that can happen, or, you know, if the best can happen for me and Aquarius, I'm open to that. But with strength in the stingray especially, this is someone who is in the place or in the space of allowing certain things, okay? I think that they're very goal-oriented right now, Aquarius. And especially with the strength card, I'm getting like the lion from this deck, where it's about conserving energy. Okay, so whoever this is, they right now are saying, I have to conserve my energy because their energy is very precious, and they have to, put energy into, again, career. If you all have children, if they have children, I don't know, there could be family children involved, right? They need to put energy into their responsibilities, things like that. Okay. But, this person is definitely looking at things with you from a different perspective. Okay. And, a part of it is like, I care about Aquarius. I love Aquarius. I like Aquarius. Each of your situations is different. I want Aquarius on this next part of my journey, right? I feel like they've already made that up in their mind. Okay. This person wants you in their life, but something I'm getting with them is like, they're not going to force. Whoever this is there's a balance here of like masculine and feminine energy, especially with that strength card. Okay. And I'm hearing that they feel better not forcing things. Okay. Things with you, I do get the sense like, yeah, things with you two are not quite right. There may even be an energy of discomfort. Okay. Like things are not necessarily comfortable or okay with you two. But I'm hearing like they're not bad. Like things aren't bad. It's just something needs to be sorted out in order for you two to move forward. Okay. I'm definitely getting that, but they're not in a space of forcing anything with you. Okay. Okay. So Justice wanted to come out. Let's see what the situation is with you two. Look at this. 3 of Cups and the 4 of Wands. Okay. Again, 3 of Cups is a card of reconciliation. I totally get like the feelings are mutual between the two of you. I don't think you and this person, I can't speak for you totally, Aquarius. You know how you feel, but I don't think this person has negative feelings, or again, there's not this feeling of like, hey, I'm moving on. It's not like that. It feels like, and they're aware of it. 3 of Wands, right? You've got this 3 of Cups now. This person is saying like, in order for Aquarius and I to be happy and, move forward and enjoy each other, have a good time, be in love, all that stuff, right? Be married, commit, because I do get a major commitment energy with who this is. But in order for us to do that, we have to understand each other. That's what it is. We have to understand each other. The feelings need to be mutual, and the feelings are mutual. But what I'm hearing this person say is like, there needs to be a conversation where feelings can be expressed and understood. Okay. I'm here. I just heard too, what's understood doesn't need to be said. There's a major, I'm telling you, the perspective on this connection is different. And, it's funny. The 3 goes to the 4. The 3 of Wands leads to the 4 of Wands. And this person is like, I think even imagining like celebrating with you, having a good time with you. Okay. Things like that. We've got Cancer, more Aries energy. Let's see. Let's clarify what you want here with the Grim Reaper and separation. In reverse, wow, you've got the 8 of Pentacles with the Four of Cups. Interesting, because you got the Three of Cups there, right? Okay. Aquarius, what I'm getting with you is, first of all, I see you working on yourself. Okay. I see you very focused on, I'm even getting like the spider energy for you too. Okay. So that's something else I'm picking up with, like the mutual, you and this person are actually even mirroring each other in a way, okay, with your energy. I feel like you are, you could even be focusing a lot on your health and wellness, and just again, just like elevating every day, just becoming a healthier, version of yourself. A number of you are doing shadow work. Okay. Okay. I see you. Some of you you're just doing a lot of self-improvement. That's something I'm getting with you. And yeah, I'm hearing work in progress. Four of Cups is interesting. I'm hearing you want what you want. You want who you want. Okay. For some of you, I feel like you would like maybe this person to even realize, Aquarius is, how do I say this? Like, you may want this person to realize they're not going to find what they have with anyone else but you. They're not going to feel satisfied outside of, like if this is, again, strictly romantic. If you feel like this person is exploring their options, I'm just giving this as an example. A number of you want this person to realize that there's no other connection like the one they have with you. There's nothing else or no one else that's going to satisfy them the way that the connection with you satisfies them. Okay. So I'm getting that. I also feel like a part of you wants this person's attention, wants this person's focus, on to come back to the connection with you. Okay. You know what I'm hearing from you? This feels like, it's like, yes, sometimes relationships are not, it's like, yes, sometimes things suck in relationships. Okay. But it's work. That's what I'm hearing from you. This feels very like the Saturn version of you. Okay. So this is how it's coming through. I think for a number of you, like, let's say this is your partner, this is your husband, this is your wife, or, this is someone that you view as a long-term, person. I feel like you're saying we shouldn't give up just because we're going through a time period where things aren't great, or you're not happy, or you're not satisfied. Let's work on what we're not happy with, or let's work through it. I'm kind of getting this energy of let's push through. This is coming in very, very strongly. Yes. Like, Okay, so, and you're right. If you feel this way, if you feel like I'm resonating with that, you know, things go in ebbs and flow, and yeah, there are times where maybe we're not the happiest or maybe we're not the most satisfied in a connection. But some of you, this feels very high vibrational. Some of you are maybe even saying like, well, a relationship though is a reflection of, yourself. And at the end of the day, how do I say this? Like, you have to be happy with you first. As long as you're happy with you, a lot of times relationships in your life are going to, I think, do well. And this is, I'm connecting with an Aquarius, I feel, that really understands this. And I think the Aquarius that I'm really connecting with, you're looking at this person like, okay, so what? We're having a sucky time. Or so what, like this, isn't, this part of it isn't going well. Or, I mean, I hear you saying like that's life. It feels very Saturn. One of Aquarius's ruling planets, one of your ruling planets is Saturn, and it feels very much like, okay, like that happens sometimes. That doesn't mean we need to split up. That doesn't mean that, if we fall on hard times, we have to go our separate ways or be done with each other. That just means that there's work to do. And yeah, we're going through a shitty phase. Like, okay, so getting a lot of different messages here with what you want. And I think maybe to put it more accurately, what you are desiring is maybe for this person to realize that there's work to do on their end as well. Okay, like it takes two. Dear God, Aquarius, this reading is literally a labor of love. Okay, so we're finally here. Okay. So Girl with the Snake is coming out as what is stopping you from getting what you want. Okay. And it was clarified by the World. And then top and bottom of the deck, you have the Queen of Pentacles with the Two of Pentacles. This is an energy of someone being very aware of their worth and their value. Okay. I think, first of all, that this is the both of you. I'm seeing two people that are very aware of who they are and what they have to offer. Okay. Now, I do also get a bit of a stubborn type of energy. Okay. So that could play a role here in terms of what is stopping this sort of, progress, forward movement with you two. Okay, hold on. But when I saw the World, I got awareness right away. Like, what's the block? It's awareness. It's awareness of, with Girl with the Snake. And again, and this can resonate for you, Aquarius, and I'm definitely getting with your person as well. Like, what I can accept and what I can't accept, like non-negotiables. Okay. Yeah. What I'm willing to, I feel like you and this person are in different places in your life. Okay. You all have grown, and, I'm hearing like older, wiser, and settled into it, really like settled into who you are. And that may play a role here in terms of like, I won't even say like this is a block, but it's almost like the universe is saying you both are very aware of who you are, and and your values, and what you're willing to accept and what you're willing not to, or what you're not willing to accept. So it's not really stopping you all. That's why you have the Two of Pentacles. This isn't necessarily stopping you two from moving forward. It's just, it's a question of like, how do we make this work? I think you and this person are also very similar. Okay. Very much alike. And it's interesting that the World comes up because the World has to do with cycles and, you know, a cycle completing, a cycle, you know, being finished. So it's like we can't go back to the way that things used to be. All right. So now the outcome of this, you have karmic relationship. Something's played out. Something's played out about this connection. Okay. Something's done and over with. And it's time to move past that. In order for you and this person to move forward together, you're going to have to move past something. Something needs to be done. Something needs to be released. It's very clear. Okay. Yeah. Letting go. All right. So this can mean a number of things, but that's what I'm going to get into. If this resonates for you and you feel like you can benefit from watching the second part of the reading, then that's what I'm going to get into. Okay. So we're going to talk about this outcome, you know, for you two with whatever's happening with you all. And what else? We're going to get into this person's, we're going to dive deeper into their feelings about you and this connection and what they want here, their intentions and how they're viewing you, Aquarius, and, you know, who you are to them and how they think you feel and what they think you want. And then we're going to talk about the best potential outcome with you two, timeline of forward movement, and then the call to action for each of you. Okay, so that's what I'm going to get into next. God willing, I can just record this straight through. So if you're following me over to watch your extended Aquarius, I'll see you over on the other side. If this is where we part ways, love you all. Thank you for watching. I'm wishing you the best in this situation, and I'll see you next time. Peace.